What is good? What is going on? Welcome back to my channel. This is Unplugged, episode 4. I am here with
R.I.Z.E, R.I.Z.E, or R.I.Z.E, R.I.Z.E, whatever you want to call me.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, man. So what's good, man? How are you?
I'm good.
First of all,
I'm really well.
the name.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that rap name?
R.I.Z.E, R.I.Z.E. It's an acronym. Actually, it stands for Reaching Impossible Zenith Elevations, which is
That's dope.
just basically explains like my mindset and where I've always been as an artist and as a human being. I don't believe there's any limits to anything, to creativity, to ambition, and to just working and going for what you want. So that's basically where it came from.
Okay.
Yep.
When did you start music? Let's start with let's say before you started taking it seriously, and then.
Well, I would say I started taking it seriously when I was around like 14, 15. But I started writing when I was like 7 years old. I used to write like, like as a kid, you can just write like small rhymes in your notebook, whatever.
Yeah.
That's how it started, because I was really inspired. Actually, the person who inspired me was Ja Rule. At the time, Ja Rule, like before Firefest.
Yeah.
Before Firefest, Ja Rule actually ruled hip hop for like a year. That was like 201.
Yeah.
And I started listening to hip hop as a really small kid. So yeah, that was like basically it. 7 years old, and I would record myself on the answering machine. That was way back when we had answering machines. Yeah.
Some of you can't relate. Some of you can't relate. So you've been doing this for like what 10 plus?
Yeah, has to be more than 10 plus.
Or more than 15?
Pretty much, because started when I was 7. My first time recording was in middle school.
Yeah.
That was still in the States, because I hopped back and forth between the States. So my first time recording was in middle school.
Yeah.
7th grade, 8th grade.
Yeah.
Right before I came back, actually. Yeah. So that was, then when I came back, I found people here who were doing the same thing that I was doing, and we bonded, and we clicked, and we found a studio to record that. Yep. That was high school.
Were you ever part of any group or?
Yeah, it was a small group. It was me. That time I wasn't going by R.I.Z.E. Actually, my name was Caliber. There's Caliber with a K. I don't know where that came from. I can't remember, but I think R.I.Z.E. has really stuck.
Yeah.
And speaks to my soul. Yeah. Caliber was probably just out of like in a competition. So I was in a group with a guy called Amos Wataku. Yeah. Right now his stage name is.
I know Amos like since high school, man.
Right now his stage name is Young Amaz.
Yeah.
He's a crazy artist. He just came back from SA. He was studying like sound engineering and music production. Was linking up this week actually to do a track. Yeah. The second member of the group was a singer called Mudoni Claire Mwangi. You know her. Right now, her stage name is Huru. Yeah. And actually, she just dropped a single, a really dope single. Yeah. I'll give you the link.
Yeah,
actually,
sure. Sure.
And I'll give you the link to Young Amaz's music as well, because they're really, really, really dope artists.
Yeah, of course. Some of his freestyles actually. Yeah.
We still get along. The producer's name was Barnabas Yuka. Do you know him?
Another person I know.
Yeah, his name was Yoda. Yeah. And the name of the group was Vibe City. We actually did a few tracks, maybe like a whole mixtape that was never released. We even shot like a kind of like a mini documentary, and it was shot by Kevin Obi. That time he was going by Nairobi Eyes, before Raw Filmmaker. Nairobi Eyes. Shout out to all those people I've just named.
Really, those are all really dope talented people. Yeah, those are dope people. Have you ever thought about releasing that project,
nah,
like as a lost tapes kind of thing? Like if you're maybe towards the end of your career, maybe you.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, because I think I had the same conversation with Ace the Don, and I think there's just some music you hold on to, like either because it's dated or you just it's yours, like that you just want to keep it for yourself?
In terms of growth, actually, that's what stops an artist, I would say, from dropping something they're not satisfied with.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind dropping like an archives kind of project. Yeah.
All right, so how many projects have you done so far?
So far, I've done 2 EPs. Before that, I dropped like a series of singles that I then arranged into compilations based on the theme.
Yeah.
Because I'm really much of a storyteller. I'm kind of structured with how I write my music, and I've always believed in telling a story. So like, these are all like the raw tapes. The Sunshine Reflections compilation is based on a true story. It's part 1 and 2. I have part 3 coming out. Then the first one was raw tapes, which was just basically raw tapes. It was not really mastered. It was my first singles on SoundCloud. That's what I was, just me basically just being a lyricist and doing my thing as a rapper, you know, like showing my skill, exhibiting my skill basically. I wasn't really telling any stories then, but it's always inspired by true life experiences.
True life experiences.
Yep.
All right, so what's been like your favorite I want to say collaboration, like who do you love to work with? Or who have you loved to work with?
I would say, because I've worked with a lot of singers, and most of them are people that I've known like before music, people that I've known like growing up.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say I have a favorite. These are all people that we've come up together with. Some of them we've grown up together from primary school.
Yeah.
So like, shout out to Day though. Day is like a really close friend of mine. Oh, Happy Day. Shout out to Day. She's in Canada, studying film right now. She's a really dope singer. And I really enjoyed working with the first group.
Yeah.
Young Amaz, we're doing something right now. It's more like full circle actually, because we started off together here in Nairobi.
Yeah.
He went, did his thing, came back, and now we're about to really do something really special, because his skill level in terms of music production is up another level. And I would say, like, personally, I feel like I've grown a lot as a lyricist.
Yeah.
And a storyteller. Yup.
Let me make you think a bit. Your top 5.
Top 5.
Dead or alive. Or it could be top 10.
Local or
any. It could be
top 5. All right.
no particular order though.
Sahai the Prince, Big Crit, Issa, I would say Big and Pac. Yep.
It's been a while since I've heard someone putting Pac in the top 5. Is it because of like the impact it's had on your music, or like you enjoy the music generally?
His storytelling abilities as well. Like, everyone that I've named is a storyteller.
Yeah.
Issa was more like his impact, like you said. That one, Issa is the impact, because before I ever listened to, actually dug into hip hop, I was a fan of the hits, you know, the timeless hits that we used to listen to as kids in Kenya in 2002, 2003, 2001. Yeah, so that Issa is the impact. And as well as skill, of course. Yeah. A lot of people like saying that maybe he wouldn't have been as great if he didn't die young, but nah, I beg to differ. He was ahead of his time.
Definitely. Let's see. What about? Okay, expand that top 5 a bit. Who else will you add to make it 10?
Now that would make me think too much. I think I'll just give you that top 5. That's a really dope list right there. Sahai the Prince.
It is.
And Big Crit. Those are like 2 really special to me, because those are lyricists, like dope lyricists from the South. And I grew up in the South. when I lived in the States. So like, they don't really the stereotype is like,
Yeah.
you can't be a dope lyricist if you're coming from the South.
Yeah.
But those are Sahai wrote for, or has been writing for, Kanye West for years. People don't know that. Like, he's a legend, dead or alive. He'll always be remembered as a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think about the Kenyan music scene? Like, what do you think about it compared to where we've come from up to now? Like, because we even had Uncut Hip Hop Awards just
that's
recently.
really dope. That's really dope. Couldn't make that, but shout out to Uncut. I think it's come a long way. The fact that we don't have events. Someone was actually, I think, posted the other day, the fact we don't have events like Niger Night anymore. That's a dope. That's really special, because when I came from the States, 2011, I was looking at the event posters for Niger Night, and I'm like, hey, Connie, what about us?
Yeah.
Where's our artists? You know? So we've come a long way. The majority of music that's listened to by people on the scene, like partying tonight is Saturday, majority of it is going to be Kenyan.
Yeah.
And I don't really like attach myself to genres, but shout out to the whole Gengeton movement, because they've done a lot to put Kenya back on the map.
What do you think about that, though? That whole genre?
I think it's dope. It's flavor. It's flavor from Kenya. That's all I can say. Like, it's authentic and it's flavor from Kenya.
Yeah, it's
They're speaking to the minds of Kenyan youth.
Yeah.
What Kenyan youth go through.
Yeah.
And what they experience and what they think about. So that's dope. You can find that in hip hop. You can find dope hip hop acts who do that. You can find dope R&B acts who do that. Gengeton just happens to be the mainstream one right now, you know? Yeah.
As someone who's done this for like over a decade, because I feel as though there's quite a few of us, because not everyone gets to like do it for 10 years, like whether it's doing creative stuff, content, like just being an artist, but all rounded. What do you think of Kamula's legacy?
Kamula is dope. Kamula is dope. Again, like, I'll just go back to when I came to Kenya.
Yeah.
2011. I was coming, like, it was a coming of age for me, you know? I was becoming a teenager at that time. And at the same time, I was blossoming as an artist.
Yeah.
So when I saw Kamula, they were dope. Like, they put Kenya on the map that time. They were more than just inspiration, actually. They were like competition. Because I was like, I want to be even better than these guys.
Yeah.
And till now, like, they're still doing their thing, even though
even though they split up,
They split up, but shout out to them. They're gonna go down as legends. Yeah. And shout out to Teo, his boys. Shout out to Mikey as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a classmate of mine, actually.
Have you thought about what you want to gain from music? Like what you hope to gain, what you hope to achieve?
I want to have an impact. And essentially that just means like what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do is write my own rules to the game.
Yeah.
Which means like I want to do something people are going to feel.
Yeah.
Without having to do what's already been done. And once I do that, I feel like I'm going to be on my own, you know, my own wave. And really I'm just trying to like, money is just a side effect of doing your art very well, you know. So if I do my art very well, I'm going to succeed and be able to feed my family, inshallah.
Right. So, I find this kind of difficult to talk about as well, but we're going to talk about JK a bit because it's been over a year, and Like, what did he mean to you? Because I think it was you. As far as the people I know, it's you, Songa, and Kavinya, who were maybe the closest to him in terms of music. Like, what did he mean to you?
Well, yeah, rest in peace to JK.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say like those are the only people who are close to him, of course.
Well, as far as I know.
Yeah, but like in terms of interacting and being able to experience him as a human being and as a very great person, I really appreciated all the time that I was able to interact with him.
Yeah.
And all the lessons he taught me. He was basically like a big bro to me, even though we're just 1 year apart. And we started recording together here actually, in the studio Black Hole, run by Andrew and Brian Haynes, shout out to them. We met in 2012, around June I think. It was in another studio in Valley Arcade.
Yeah.
And he was just a really, really, really dope artist, man. I walked into the studio, I was like, hey, who's that? Because I heard someone recording, but I hadn't seen who it was. Then I was like, damn. I knew him from before because I knew his sister from school.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, damn, you rap? And he told me, yeah, I rap. I'm just trying. He always said, I'm not a rapper, I just rap. That's what he used to tell me. So yeah, we met 2012, became good friends. Later on, like 2015, when we were both in university, like when we both had finished high school, he used to run, he's the first person who started wireless events in
I remember
Kenyan, in East Africa, you can say.
Yeah, I remember that.
So he called me up to some of his events, which are really dope. I liked his business acumen. Like people think JK was a dope artist, but they don't know how dope he was as a businessman. He was really on top of his game, man. So a few of his events we linked up, decided to do like a catering kind of thing, added to the audio solutions. So we provide sound, then I'd come and provide like the food to certain events and certain like offices and stuff. We did that for a few months in 2015. Then 2016, I would just now like go help him out in events, doing technical work and stuff. Yeah. We did one track actually. The only track we ever did while he was alive was a track called Stay True.
Yeah.
You know Stay True?
Yeah.
Yeah, I came to the studio one time to record some of my first singles. Then Andrew told me, yo, JK left you a track. JK left you a track that he wants you to do a verse to. Then I texted him real quick. I'm like, yo, so you left this week? And he was like, yeah. So I wrote something real quick, came the next day. Then he told me on the hook is a bunch of singers. Like he had arranged it in a way, it's like, you know the song by Kanye West, All of the Lights? Yeah. So how many singers on that hook? Like so many singers, Charlie Wilson, Alicia Keys, Kid Cudi.
But you can't even tell.
You can't tell.
You can't tell.
It's all synthesized.
Yeah.
Same thing he did with the hook to Stay True. He got Solo, which is a really dope producer and beat maker. Yeah. And a singer and rapper as well. Yeah. Shout out to Solo. Yeah. He's actually part of Black Hole Studio. He got Brian Haynes to sing on the hook. He got Daisy to sing on the hook. He got and he got Xenia Manasseh. Shout out to Xenia, she's really doing a thing.
Oh
dope,
my
incredible
God.
artist.
Oh my God.
She actually told me that was the first track she ever sang on. Yeah. So that's dope. That's like full
really
circle.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah, that's full circle because she's doing her thing. And JK, like, JK was always about, like, yo, you're dope. Like, if he sees you do something well, he's gonna insist, yo, don't sleep on yourself. That's the kind of person JK was.
When you're doing this, I am sorry that I'm late, but today.
Don't worry
coming
about
it.
Coming from Rongai. I understand.
Rongai is just hell.
Yeah.
With the traffic. But yeah, I want to thank you for doing this. You're a really dope individual. I've listened to your music. Like, I enjoy talking to guys that I enjoy their music because those are the dope people. Like, they have dope personalities. Instead of me talking to someone who I don't listen to their music and yet they could even be a shitty person.
Yeah.
So
I feel you, man. It's dope talking to you, man, and thank you for the opportunity as well. My EP
No, I appreciate this because I normally am the one to reach out because I've either interacted with you, we've seen each other somewhere, so I always like doing stuff like this.
Alright.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, my EP is out. I'll give you the link.
Yeah, make sure you check out, I'll provide all the links.
Yeah.
Make sure you check out his music on SoundCloud and all other streaming platforms. Thank you for watching once again. And until next time, peace.
Dope.
I wanna see you in slow motion. Come stay the night, we can stay up till it's bright. In the morning, got the top open. Come take a ride, we can go where you like. I wanna see you in slow motion. Come stay the night, we can stay up till it's bright. In the morning, got the top open. Come take a ride, we can go where you like. I wanna see you in slow motion. She's slow, but the whip fast.